I'm trying to decide which way to go. I think I made a wrong turn back there somewhere. How are we doing? How are we doing? Boom, boom. How are we do? Shout out to my Bachelor Nation people. I will be doing a batch chat. I'm scheduling something right now, and I just want to make sure I have the time to do it, because this is also the week of Thanksgiving. You know what, Tay? You and your man could have broke up the following week, because baby, you want to do this during a holiday week? We got a lot going on. So we'll see. We will see. How are you guys? Hey, Missy. Thank you. Star Fam is doing great. Let me re-up. Gotta re-up. Twisted peppermint. I feel like I forgot to do something today. What did I forget to do? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I forgot. Something just hit me. It was just like, Nikki, let me check my... Okay. It's my calendar. Oh, I gotta go to Target. Okay, I'll go after this. Ciao. I always gotta run to Target. That is a part of my life at this point. Oh, thank you, Missy. Thank you. New here who it is. I knew here who it is. We got our birthday here. Some of my birthday outfits for Cabo have come in, and I'm gonna be a ho-ho. I can't wait. Thank you, Husha. Thank you, my love. Oh, I love that song, Trixie. It is my song. Natalie, is it the one? It's the one like this size, right? The only reason why I don't get that, like if I get it in like a gift package, I'll keep that. The only reason why I don't get it is, one, these are like 50 cents at the Dollar Tree. Two, I just think it's so unfair, right? Because Bath and Body Works, if you can make a smaller one like this, right, with the twist off cap, I get for safety is the reason why you don't allow the twist off cap for the bigger ones, but you allow it for the smaller ones. I don't know. I feel like I'm just boycotting that because I'm so upset that it's so difficult to get like the scent out of the big, like, do you have no idea what I have to do? The way I got to rip this top off to pour into my travel size ones. But like, if it comes in like a gift package, I'll definitely keep it and reuse it. I just haven't had the smaller ones in a long time. But they need to make it accessible, or I don't know. I get for safety, but it's like the smaller ones are not safe. Like you can twist off the cap with the smaller ones as well. I don't know why they don't do that. I do not know. Thank you, Shakia. Thank you so much. Simply Simone said, Tay says she's staying in New York. That's code for I couldn't break my lease and I got to finish it out. You know what? She might be staying in New York because I think one of the shows that she hosts films there. I think Extra has a studio in New York. I think so. I could be wrong. But it seems like a lot of Bachelor Nation people are in New York. I don't know what opportunities they have for them over there, but I feel like Tasia would do better over here, but not my business, not my life, not my business. I only talk about it when you put it on the show. Outside of that, don't concern me. Hey, Alex. Alex said, Whitney and Heather, bad weather tornado. I got a feeling they're about to take out their personal frustration with the Mormon church on Mary. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Thank you, Alex, for the super chat. Absolutely agree. That's where it's coming from. That's why they're so obsessed with what's going on at Mary's church, because of what they went through, and they didn't have the voice back then, and they still don't have it now to confront the people in their church or the leaders that hurt them. So Mary is going to be the one that they release all their trauma onto. Absolutely agree that is what's happening here. I got to get back to Mac before I leave. I got to get my birthday makeup. Oh, I'm going to be Pat McGrath down. Pat McGrath down. I can't wait. Sharing is caring, Star Family. Sharing is caring. Simply Simone said, former Bath and Body Works employee tip: make sure you check your emails. Oh, okay, okay. I've been checking. Oh my goodness. We will start after this. Sur la table. Oh, I say sur la table. I'm from Philly. They have a great Black Friday sale. That early sale. I don't know if it's a sale that's going to go on. It may be a different sale on Saturday, but babe on Friday. But baby, let me tell you something. I just got my Le Creuset apple dish that I have been trying to get for the past year. Every time they put it on their site, it's sold out. Not only did I get the apple tart dish, I got it and it was like 30% off. I got it. It was 30% off. I got free shipping because I got it delivered to my local Sur la Table. I got it delivered there. I'm praying that it comes before Thanksgiving because I have a Nordic. I got a Nordic wear. It was also on sale. Nordic wear. I got Nordic wear on sale. I got their Nordic wear harvest loaf pan, and I wanted to make a banana pumpkin loaf. Don't tell them it's pumpkin. Sweet potato pumpkin loaf for Turkey Day, just because this is the week my family starves right until Thursday. And when I'm cooking, people, especially when stuff smells good, people are coming in the kitchen. When time is that done? Oh, can I just have a little nibble, a little bite, a little corner? They always do that, and I hate that. So I just wanted to have something for them to nibble on until 4 p.m. Oh gosh. So yeah, I'm hoping my loaf pan comes early. But Sur la Table is having a good sale. I don't know if you buy shoes, if you're into this company, but Flashy Box, right? I think that's what they call it, Flashy Box. They had a great sale for their shoes. I just got some sandals, mule sandals. That's what they're called. I just got some of them for my B-Day trip, and I got like $50 off. I got like a $50 coupon. So Flashy Box, if you shop there, that's where I get all my little cute summer sandals and pool slides. They have some cute little stuff. Who else has a great sale that I was just shopping at? Shopakera had a good, I got some stuff for my birthday as well. I think like 30 or 40% off over there right now. Stuff could change on Friday. But that's where I've been shopping. I had a coupon for Pretty Little Things. I use that, but I've never shopped there. This is my first time shopping there, so I don't really want to talk about it because I don't know if I can recommend them yet. Fashion Nova. This is my first time shopping at Fashion Nova. My sister gets all her jeans from them, and she was just like, you can get some really cute stuff. They got a lot of stuff for curvy girls. And I was like, okay, I'll see. And I got some cute stuff. It's definitely fast fashion. Some of the stuff is definitely, fast fashion. But my birthday dress, girl, it's gonna be a scene. It's gonna be a scene when I put that dress on with my Flashy Box rhinestones, mule sandals. It's gonna be a scene. Ew. And I'm gonna be a ho-ho. I can't wait. But yeah, I'm so excited. But yeah, they have a really good sale too. I got like free shipping, and it was, I don't know if it was really quick for me because I live in LA, but I got my stuff rather quickly. Like in 2 days, I had my stuff. And I had, again, I had like a $40, like it came up to like $40 off of my purchase. So right now, those are the places that I've been shopping at. I've been getting really good deals from. Williams-Sonoma also has a really good sale going on right now. I have some stuff in my cart. I'm holding out for Black Friday because what I have in my cart is the same stuff that I have in my cart on QVC. And I just want to make sure that, I don't want to purchase and the price changes. If the price doesn't change, I'm going to shop from QVC because they got that easy pay, that five easy pay. So I'm getting a bunch of stuff from QVC. If the price doesn't change on QVC, then I'll get it from Williams Sonoma. But they have a really good sale going on right now. A lot of Le Creuset and a lot of Staub stuff that normally sells out on the Staub site, the Zillow site, or the is it Zillow? However they pronounce it. But a lot of stuff that sells out on Staub's website and on Le Creuset's website is available on Williams Sonoma. So particularly their Noel collection. So if I can't get it from there, I'm just going to get it from QVC. HSN, they have some cute stuff as well. I'm holding out for Black Friday for them. That's pretty much it. Any appliances, I would say don't buy on Black Friday. Wait for Cyber Monday. That's the best time of year. If you're getting appliances, definitely wait for Cyber Monday, because whatever sale they're having for Black Friday is probably going to be $20 cheaper on Monday. Trust me, I know. That's when I get all my appliances and all my tech gear on Cyber Monday. So yeah. That's all the tips that I can give you. I have more. Also, that's what I was supposed to talk about in my Real Housewives of Potomac Live. Listen, I told you guys I wanted to shout out my star subscribers. I might just put a post up in my community tab. I don't know, but so far only 2 people have sent me stuff for their businesses. I wanted to do like a whole live shouting you guys out so we can support, our star family this Black Friday, but only 2 people have sent me in some stuff. So, it's going to be a special, a 2-for-1 special for them when I do it, because I'm like I wanted to do a whole live where we support each other here, but only 2 people have sent me their stuff. So that's who we shouting out. But if you do have something, please send it to me. I'm going to do it on the 20. Oh shoot. Today's the 22nd. Damn it. I messed up. I really thought that the 22nd was Wednesday. I'm all over the place. So I'm going to do it Wednesday. Sorry, I thought the 22nd was Wednesday. I'm going to do it Wednesday afternoon. So please send in your stuff to me if you want me to shout out your business this Black Friday. I'm cussing everybody else out. I should have been cussing myself out because the day is the 22nd. Miss GG88 said, I haven't watched any of the episodes this season, so I'm just here to get the tea. Oh, we're going to have tea and fun. Hey, Tammy. Tammy said, worth it, Nikki. You were already beautiful. Oh, but the hairstylists bring us back to the motherland. Yes, I love it. Thank you. Miss Brown Sugar said, hey, Nikki, to stop that scratchy feeling on the back of your neck, dip those braids in some hot water. It softens the ends. My hair braider did it. I guess they dried up because I didn't have that feeling until yesterday, actually. So maybe I need to just dip them again. Keep on dipping them. Maybe that's what I need to do. Thank you, Miss Brown Sugar. Natalie said, Jen's poor lawyer, not wanting to be in that scene with her after business was done, but staying because he was getting paid. Let me tell you something. I've seen Jen's lawyer on TV before. I feel like he is like, those TV therapists, and I'm not saying that they're TV therapists, but there's like this one particular Black woman who I have seen on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the Real Housewives of Potomac, any show with Black women who need therapy, she will always come in and be available to film a scene. That's Jen's lawyer. I was just like, what trial was he on? Is Jen's lawyer the lawyer that was defending I think he was defending that cop that killed George Floyd. He looks very familiar. I can be wrong, but he looks very familiar. Oh, you just got your Black Friday email? I'm not getting, I am getting 2 things for Black Friday, but the rest I'm getting on December 3rd. Hey, LRGA Curves, thanks for coming back. Jade, I will definitely try NARS. I love NARS. I'm never trying no Kat Von D. She's very problematic for me, for my taste. For it's just She's had far too many instances where I'm just like, at this point, this is who you are. Like, you stop saying sorry. This is who you are, girl. So no. Yeah, I like Akira. I can't wait to go to their store when I go over there to visit Chicago when it gets warmer. I'm never visiting Chicago in the winter. Yeah, but I can't wait to check out their store. I like them. They are? I'm still only shopping their website for bag security. Baby, you will never catch me fighting for them bags. Absolutely not. But thank you, Peyton. Candace said, Nikki, you told me about Williams Sonoma. Girl, I got the Lee Cousette 6-piece nines. Oh, yes. It's such, I'm telling you, it's expensive, but not really expensive, but it's pricey. But it is an investment in great cookware. They have a lifetime warranty. It's a lifetime warranty on that cookware, and you won't even need to use it. It's a great investment. Yeah, Jesse, that's what my little sister told me. That's what my little sister told me. Dr. Rim said, definitely hate it when my sister comes and asks for a piece of food when I'm cooking. She's a snacker. That is my little sister. She hardly has a full plate of food. So my older sister, her job is to make a crudité. So she's going to make crudité. If my loaf gets here in time, if my pan gets here in time, I'll make the loaf. I think I'll still just make it, but in a different dish. But I want to make it in a loaf, my harvest loaf pan. But if it doesn't, I'll still make it. But she just makes sure that people have snacks so they can stay out of the kitchen and not bother me, because it's going to be a long day for me. I didn't know that Meg had a collaboration with them. I'll check it out. Maybe. Maybe. Yes. I have one dress that I'm hoping that the girls can fit in it, because it looks so cute on the model, but I don't know. I always think that I feel like for some reason, when I'm shopping, I feel like my boobs are smaller than they are, right? And then when I get stuff, I'm like, okay, these things are huge. But for some reason, when I'm shopping, I don't know why they appear smaller until I actually try on the garment. And I'm like, why did I even attempt this? Like, why did I even attempt to put these titties in this dress? Why? But for some reason, I don't know what it is. My mind just sees the girls smaller than what they really are. I don't know why, but I do not know why. Tuesdays are 90 Day Fiance days. So Tuesday is 90 Day Fiance the other way, 90 Day Fiance in Paradise, and the Family Chantel. So that's all day Tuesday. I have I might do an early live just because it's a holiday week. So I might do 11, probably 11, 1, and 3 for Tuesday. I have to see how my day turns out tonight. Thank you, Tetris, for the super chat. Nikki, this here have missed your lives. I've missed you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ryan Hall, thank you so much for the cash app. Ryan said, have a great Thanksgiving, love. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much. Thank you, family. But you guys are going to see me. Oh, really? Peyton said, I got in trouble at work for saying Native American Day at work. LOL. Kids told their family they not doing it. Yes! You better be a better influence. Yes! Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Hey, yay. Oh, can't wait. Oh, Mackie, congrats. Okay, David Year. Congrats, Mackie. Happy birthday. Yes, Dr. Sherry. Phil, she's on every show. Dr. Sherry. Oh my goodness. JS said, this here, baby star will be on the way in 2022. What's outside sees you, girl. Yes. I'm actually going to do a video. I'll probably do it in the new year of how changing my hair was such a huge thing for me. Changing my hair was such a huge thing for me. I want to do a video about that. It leads into something way deeper. Miss Brown Sugar said, I wonder if the attorney we saw was the one that asked to leave her case. Didn't one of her lawyers ask to be removed kind of abruptly? Maybe, but he looks familiar. He looks very familiar. Oh, okay. Tracy said, Nikki K. Von D sold her share in the makeup brand. She is not involved at all anymore. Thank you so much. I did not know that. I avoided her at all costs. I did not know that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Touched, baby. It's the touch. Yes, I'm ready. Brittany said they sell Uggs in Nordstrom's and Teflar hats. Oh, okay. They have a collab with Uggs. That's why they have some Teflar in the store. I love that. I love that collection. I really, really do. But I got like 6 other bags I got to get before I even get to Uggs. Listen, bag security. Tap Telfar bag security. Oh, Missy said, no, Nikki, I mean, you coming back with a 90-day fiance after your trip to Mexico. Baby, I might be his 90-day fiance the other way. Who said I want to come back here? Anyway, thank you all so much for the comments and the laughs. Let's get into this review. Meredith is engaging, baby. She is engaging. I'm like, did a producer tell you you got to? I didn't call my father back. Let me call him back. I'm sad that I stuttered and I thought of my dad because he gave me his stutter. I gotta call him back, girl. Thank you, Peyton. Thank you so much for the for the Cash App. Thank you, dear. Thank you. I'm telling you, like every time I get a notification, I'm thinking about my shipment because I need that harvest pan to get here before Thanksgiving. I need it to get here on Wednesday. It has to arrive on Wednesday. That's why I shipped it to the store. I'm hoping it gets here. What am I gonna do? That was my whole look. That was my whole look. Anyway, Lisa is doing all this crying, and oh, you know what, Peyton? Was there a message in there? Hold on. Let me see if there was a message. Oh, the message was for Just Because I Love You, Queen. Thank you, Peyton. Love you too. Y'all are so sweet. One day we'll meet each other. One day we'll meet in person. Hopefully we won't have to wear a mask. One can only hope. Anyway, Lisa is doing all this crying and still have yet to see a real tear. Now, I'm not saying she doesn't feel, that she's not emotional about the stuff that she talks about and she's trying to emote and have like tears come out. I'm not saying that she's not really feeling that, right? Because I don't know if she is or she isn't. I'm just saying, normally when people do all of a tear comes out. There's no tears. I don't know if you've gotten rid of your tear ducts. People do that. I don't know if you've, gotten rid of that or if you Botox them out. I don't know, girl, but you do a lot of and nothing comes out. It looks diabolical. It looks diabolical. So fix the situation. Unbotox, unwrestling, whatever you got to do. Because it just seems very diabolical for you to be like, oh my, I'm shaking. Oh, my friend, I'm concerned. And nothing is happening. It's very weird. Very, very weird. Anyway, so as the ladies are breaking down and feeling in danger, like they're finally at this this home that was rented by the show, or not rented, that bartered for by the show. They're all there. They're at the table. They're acting really concerned, like, oh my god, and Whitney, we're in danger, so we have to talk about it. We have to discuss. Mary is in her own world, choking on crackers. Let me tell you something. Mary, this episode, outside of the show, I don't know who she is. I don't get into that, right? I only deal with the ladies on this show. I'm telling you, she is perfect for reality TV. Why? Because she is out of her damn mind. Like, Mary lives in a whole nother world, which means with this cast, these casts of like straight characters, here you have this odd man who, even when the straight characters are giving you nothing, will always give you content. Here the ladies are having a whole conversation and Mary is like just in her own world, and I'm losing it watching this lady. And another reason why I'm like losing is because I'm watching her, she's choking on a cracker, like just all dramatic, and the ladies have not missed the beat. Why? Because at this point they're so used to the kookiness of Mary, they're not fazed, right? So we, the audience, are watching it like, how are you not reacting to this? And then we're reacting to Mary, but we're also reacting to the ladies not reacting. It's so much happening, and it's great TV. This is what you want. I'm telling you, the casting director who sat in that audition with Mary knew they had a gem on their hands. They knew. They knew. That's why the production company that filmed the first season or half of the first season, or at least the pilot of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, got fired. Because to have talent like that on your reality TV show and make her a friend of the show means you don't know what you got and you don't know what the hell you're doing. Bravo saw that footage and was like, why in the hell is this one a friend of the show? Get rid of them. They don't know what they're doing. Let's bring New York over here. That's the problem. Y'all took New York over to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. They made this show a star. And then, Lord knows who you left in charge and what was going on over there. Oh, the Real Housewives of New York. I'm concerned. Because I was like, yeah, Andy's going to bring it back. Jersey, too. Something's going on over there. Baby, they seem like they in a canceling mood. Y'all better stay woke. Y'all better stay woke. Diana said, happy birthday, Nikki. Thank you so much. It's next week, but thank you so much, my love. Thank you. Diana said, listen, we're going to get this in early. Thank you. But yeah, stay woke. Stay woke, Jersey. Stay woke. Also, I'm going to do a review. I told the Star family in the last live, but I'm doing a review this week on the girls trip. So stay on the lookout for that. So Meredith, like I said, she engaged this episode because when the ladies were discussing Jen while Mary is choking on a cracker, Meredith is like getting angrier and angrier talking about Jen. Meredith, this is really weird. It's real. I gotta be honest with you, it's really weird. I understand the beef you had with her concerning Brooks. I get it. But I think the moment you decided to, squash your beef with Jen, accept her apology, and agree to move forward, I think the moment you did that, you kind of took away for the audience any reasoning for why you would be here, right? Because I would have been honestly okay with you being like, you know what? I hear you, Jen. I'm not ready right now. You hurt my son. I need a minute. Give me some time. And then, when I feel fully healed from this, then I will revisit this conversation with you, right? If she would have did that, I would have been like, well, you know what? She still wasn't cool with this girl. She really hurt her. But the fact that you agreed to move on with her, had her sit down with your son, and you said everything is okay, and you guys will move forward. Not saying that y'all were besties, but you're saying we can start somewhere and we can move forward. The fact that you did that and now are here celebrating her downfall, it just doesn't look good on you. It really, really doesn't. And not taking any accountability away from Jen for the things that she has done. Allegedly, she is accused of doing these things. It's just, you just did not look right in this scene to me, because the ladies are, especially Jenny, she's just like, right now this stuff is alleged. We don't know. We literally just heard about it. Let's not jump to conclusions. I agree with Jenny, right? Meredith is just like, she did these things, guys. She did them. Why? I hired a private investigator. She was the one who was sending those attack messages to us. Now, I will say this, Meredith, when you finally engaged, right? When you went in, the ladies were hearing you, right? Because those cryptic messages, putting two and two together, okay, from the information that you guys have received, it sounds like Jen. You guys are confirmed that it sounds like Jen, right? Everybody was like, okay, this could be her. This is a little creepy. You throwing in that you hired a private investigator did not land the way you thought it would land. Because when you said that to the ladies, all the ladies were like, you did? Even Whitney was just like, I never had a friend hire a private investigator on another friend. How do you get that voice up there and not pass out? My God, today. It just didn't land the way you thought it would land, because now you're opening up a space of untrust for you, right? Because now the ladies are like, you pulling out private investigators on Jen. What makes me believe that you won't do that with me if me and you get into a little something, right? So it just didn't land the way you thought. Then you jump from that to, does anybody want to be friends with her anymore? Like, are we done with her? Like, you're trying to get her out the group. Like, this literally just happened, right? You're hiring private investigators. You're telling these ladies that this is who she is. You have more knowledge that you know that she has done these things. And now you don't want to be associated with her ever. You want her out of the group. If you, like, she was so pissed. If you invite Jen to something, just know not to invite me. Are we clear? It's not making sense. Why are you so angry? I really felt the spirit of Lisa. What's her name? I never got her last name. I was gonna say Vanderpump. Lisa Riley? What is the girl's name? Lisa is not Lisa Vanderpump. The one with the lips and the wigs. Lisa Eubanks? Kyle Richards. Garcelle Bouvier. Erica Jane. Lisa Richards? What? Oh my, Brenna! Ooh, girl. Not me forgetting your name. I don't know if that's foreshadowing. Anyway, I felt the spirit of her when I was watching this, because I was watching this and I was like, ooh, Meredith, you're angry. You're angry. Why? Why are you so angry? I think it would have landed better if you just would not have forgiven a woman, because forgiving her and moving forward, for you to like jump so far back when you hear this news and like kind of celebrate in it, and now you're just like, do not invite me and her and put us in the same room. I don't want to be around her. She's frauded hundreds of thousands of people. What do you know that they don't know? That's what you need to do. Because now you cussing out Lisa, talking about she's giving y'all cryptic stuff, these cryptic things about Mary. You're being real cryptic and weird too, because if you have such a visceral reaction to this Jen news that you say, well, I've known some things. What do you know? Say something, because you have such a strong reaction. It just looks very odd. If you know more, say more so we can be where you're at, because we're not, and it just looks real suspect. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Because you a little too hype. You a little too happy. You a little too ready to cut this lady off. And if we're going by how this show was filmed, y'all don't know much. Y'all don't know much. So it's real weird. The only one's reaction that I have agreed with this entire time has been Jenny, who's like, we just heard it. It just happened. Let's talk to her. Let's figure some stuff out. Because even when Heather was calling her, Jenny was like, put her on speaker, because I need to know what's going on. Jenny got on my nerves in the beginning, but she's starting to win me over because she's making sense. She's making complete sense. She said, put her on speaker. We need to hear what's going on. Like, and I agree. Put that broad on speaker. I talked about Jenny. I will also say this. I get what Jen is alleged to have done, right? Not cool. But at this moment, y'all just found out and y'all don't know much. It's really weird how fast the ladies, except for Heather and Jenny, want to throw Jen away, right? It's real weird. It's real weird that Lisa made this whole thing about her. I'm shaking. I called 6 of my lawyers on payroll. Should I be scared? I don't want to be around. Oh my God. It's real weird, like the way they're acting. Meredith is just ready to cut her off and acting like she knows stuff, but is not saying anything. Lisa has made this whole thing about her. Whitney is acting like Jen is involved in the mob. Mary, I've never seen any good in her. Never. Like, y'all are really, like, it's just really weird to me, all of the reactions. And I'm like, do you guys know more? Is something else happening here? Because your reactions are so quick and deep, and with little information. I'm not understanding how any of y'all got here. Jenny's the only one that's making sense. The only one. Heather, I get that as your friend, and I understand you wanting to support her. I will say this episode, you were acting like you knew a bit more than you were putting on. Or maybe things were just started to click as you thought about what has just happened. Maybe that is what's going on. But the way you have been acting this episode, I was just like, okay, Heather, do you know something? Because I'm not saying that the ladies throwing Jen away right away made sense to me. I will say that, asking questions have, that would get me right. But Heather, you had such a strong stance, right? And your stance was, she's always been this horrible person and we remained her friend. Why throw her away now? That doesn't make any sense. Like, none of that makes sense. Find another way to defend your friend if that's what you're trying to do. Or are you trying to get out of something before you jump in the throw Jen Shah away group? All of this, something is being left out. I don't know what, but something is not being fully discussed on camera. Okay, so now let's get to Mary and the Cameron thing. I was with Meredith on this one, right? Because Lisa is going around the whole group saying, I've heard some things about Mary. My friend Cameron, he said some things not good. Well, what is it, right? All the ladies are like, oh my God, what did you hear? I gotta protect my friend's privacy, so why did you bring it up, right? So even Meredith, who is, supposed to be besties with her, was getting annoyed because you keep on saying it, but then you're not finishing it, right? So the ladies on this episode, half went shopping, half went shopping / ice skating, and the other half went dog sledding, right? So it was Heather, Whitney, and Jenny who went dog sledding. While they were coming back from dog sledding, Heather was talking about Lisa, and she was just like, Lisa gives just enough where she will not be responsible, but she will put something out there to make people question maybe another person or start to think a certain way, but she won't put enough where it will come back to her. Like, she likes to stir stuff and back out of it and act innocent. And that is such a great description of how Lisa has been, on this whole show since we met her, season 1 and season 2. And that could probably also come from the fact that Lisa was the one who put the group together. So maybe she's a silent producer, a hidden producer. Maybe, she has some stake, some kind of money into this show, not just by getting paid, but profiting from it in a different way. Maybe that's what it is. Or because she put the group together, she feels like this is her show. I don't know what it is, but I do see Lisa starting a lot of fires. I think she's doing it to create content, but you can't do those things and then take your hands out of it and act like these ladies are, crazy for being upset with you for doing something. Because at the reunion, Lisa, Mary is going to get you together, and you can't sit there and act like you had no idea, right? Because it's very obvious that you invited Cameron so that he could sit here and have this conversation with Meredith on camera, because Cameron is not an actor. It was clear, you could clearly see that he was waiting to tell Meredith something, and you were clearly waiting in the wings to come over and be like, oh my God, what happened? What did he say? Cameron, really? That's why you invited him. We ain't see Cameron this whole time. But when you have something that you want to stir up, because y'all didn't know that Jen Shah was about to ship off the Sing Sing, y'all thought it was going to be Mary season. So you wanted to get this information out there to get the pot stirring and then remove yourself from the pot like you ain't do it. I'm telling you right now, Mary's crazy is fun to watch. But I'm telling you, when you're on the receiving end of that crazy, you will not enjoy it. You will not. It'll be good TV for us. It'll be good TV for us because, baby, she going to give you a Christian read, an old church lady Baptist read, a deliverance mother of the church read, a good bishop read, a deaconess read, a lady in red read. Oh, she's going to get you together at that reunion. It's going to be iconic TV for us. It won't be fun for you. Hold on, I think. Did I miss something? I did. I got a super chat from my love, Missy. Missy said, I think Meredith had the okay Jen because of Brooke's resolve with meeting up with Jen. In the scene, Meredith was very surprised and didn't want to move on. You know what? I can see that as well. Not even going to hold you. I can see that as well. Thank you, Missy. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can definitely see that as well. I just wish she would have been honest, right? And say, I'm not there yet. But I think she just wanted to move the show along and didn't want to hold this up because it felt like it was holding up the group. I get it. But to just do such a switch and just be so joyous about this whole situation. Oh, no. Taking a high road is hard, but sometimes it's the best. Sometimes it's the best. Off topic. Who, because you guys are so good at everything, who can find me Meredith's sequins hologram jacket or coat, that puffer coat that she wore when they went ice skating? I don't know what happened in that scene because I could not take my eye off of that freaking coat. Amazing. Amazing. Who can tell me the designer, where I can purchase it, and do they accept Afterpay? Because I feel like that coat going to be a couple thousand, and I have to get it, but in installments. Okay, I'm a finance hoe. Let's go. Let's go. Mama had layaway. I got Afterpay. Work. Shout out to Klarna. I'm coming for you next, but I want to be responsible. Anyway, I was just obsessed. I don't know what happened in that scene, but I was just obsessed with it. Jenny, I don't know when you're going to see Lisa for the pot stirrer that she is. She started to see it at the end of the episode just a bit, but I don't know how much she will lean into that because Lisa is the person who brought her onto the show. So I don't know if she's still in that like first season loyalty to Lisa. Who knows? But girl, I hope that you don't see Lisa for who she is when she comes after you and plays innocent. I hope that's not when you see it. Like you see it now just a bit when it's somebody else, but I wonder if you're really going to stay there and speak on it. We will see. Only time will tell because Lisa is messy. She stirs the pot. She is very conniving. She knows exactly what she's doing. And as soon as she is confronted, she does that fake cry, that fake like, why would you guys say that? I would never, and all of that, and distracts everybody. She does all that craziness, right? She has this big reaction to being accused of something. And you get so exhausted from trying to get a word in when she's doing this big performance that you decide to let it go. And that's exactly what she wants because that is the trick that she continues to use. She used it all through the season. She used it all through the reunion, made the reunion so freaking confusing and chaotic that people just had to move on from, dealing with the things that she has done. She is great at that. I need the cast to catch that and be like, oh, I got time. I'll wait for you to calm down and then we can talk about it. Calm down. Or we can do this tomorrow and the day after and the day after. I need y'all to get there with her. That's when y'all will really be able to get her together. But she has these wild outbursts and breakdowns that you guys are never able to hold her accountable. Take time with her. Take time with her. And things will look a little differently the following season. Shout out to Jen Shah, who got locked up and came right back to work. You know what I mean? Turned herself in, got booked in her dookie braids, came right out and went back to work. Mama went back. Not only did she go back to work, she took us through the whole process. She had us sitting in there with her lawyer, telling all her tea. And another thing, maybe it is the Botox because she couldn't cry either. I can't believe I took my husband and my kids, my sons through this. Nothing. Is it the Botox? Does it close up your tear ducts? Something is going on. Something is going on because the face got red and everything, but not a tear came down. I will say, Jen, shout out to you for opening up your life, even the illegal parts, right? Even through your felon games. Thank you so much for taking us through that process and being really open about that. I say open when people normally say open and honest. The reason why I left honest out is because you were dead lying. You were dead lying about that phone call because I think when you did the Bravo after show, you forgot the version of this story that you said on this season. Because to your lawyer, you were saying, no, in your confessional, you said you got a phone call. And they told you that Sharif was sick and that he was in a hospital, right? But I remember this video right here. You said something totally.
We leave Beauty Lab and Laser. We're gone maybe like 10, 15 minutes. And then that's when I got a phone call. Well, it was a New York number. I answered it and it was a detective saying, and what he said to me was, hi, this is Detective so-and-so. I just want to make sure, are you okay? I said, wait, you're from where? And he says, New York City. The first thing I said to him, is my husband okay? He's like, yes, your husband's fine. I just need to make sure you're okay. I get a text from Heather.
I'm just going to message her.
And she says, Jen, a New York detective is here and he's asking if you're here, and he's asking where you are because he just needs to make sure you're okay. I didn't see the text message until after I hung up with him and looked at my phone. So now I'm thinking, okay, so because I have a restraining order against somebody in New York from years ago. So then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, maybe this person has like threatened my family's life again, or my life, because why would they be saying like, are you okay? We just need to make sure you're okay. This person had made threats against my family. This person, there was already a restraining order against this person. They broke the restraining order, flew to Utah to try to physically assault me. So I'm scared because there are real physical threats that have happened that I've had to, take, legal action against, because I didn't have any information when I left other than we'll tell you when we want to talk to you. We'll tell you. And their whole concern, he kept telling me, was we want to make sure you're okay. That's why that was my thought, that's what this was about.
That's a totally different story than what you told on the episode. Totally different story. What happened to, they called from my husband's number. So I thought it was my husband. And then when I answer, they tell me that my husband is in a hospital. So that's where that's why I got so scared. And then you completely left out the internal bleeding thing. And then you left out the stalker from New York City. Why would you leave out something that was so relevant to the story and why you had that reaction? Mama, you lying. You lying. And this is the thing. I always say this. I said this about Erica Jane as well. Even though you need the check, if you were going through something legal and you were on these reality TV shows, quit, right? Because all of this stuff can be used against you. All of it. The DA just subpoenaed Bravo for the last season that Erica Jane was on. Like, they coming for this girl. They getting all of this stuff. No, it wasn't the DA. It was defense lawyer, not the defense lawyer, the lawyers of the plane crash victims, their families. They just got released from the judge to go after subpoena Bravo to bring to get the season all over the place, to get the season, for them to be able to view the season. So now the lawyers and their forensic people or whatever are going to sit down and carve out every moment that every word she said, every reaction, everything that somebody else said. So now all of those people, that whole cast, production crew, PA, everybody could be called into court for this whole thing. Quit the show. You won't have that money for the season, but you'll make your life so much easier. So much easier. Because little old me then caught you in the big lie. Little old me. You doing too much talking. I would be like, I can't talk about it because we're still in court for what's happening right now. I can't talk about it because lawyers, something. I would have made up some kind of lie. But y'all doing too much talking, explaining situations, and not realizing this is all on camera, right? So it could be used against you at any time. Y'all don't know how to be felons. Not saying that I do. I'm just saying, I would be like, you know what? I can't film this season. Not this season, girl. I can't film this season. I'll be in Cuba. Or Jamaica. So someplace that don't extradite back to America. I'll be there until this blows over. How about that? Too much talking. I'm like, why you leave? You left out in this story in the Bravo after show. You left out internal bleeding and Sharif in the hospital, and whoever the feds calling you from Sharif's number. You completely left that out. Then in your confessional on the show, you left out the stalker. You left out. How do you leave out a stalker? Somebody who flew to Utah to assault you. How do you leave out those huge details? Because somebody lying. Mary is having a breakdown on this girl's trip. Listen, if you shout out to the Black girls. Shout out to the Black girls who have been on girls trips that weren't, Black. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't a sister circle girls trip. It was, a diverse girl trip, maybe with your, friends from college, you know what I mean? or your small group, your evangelical small group. Maybe you've done trips like that, and you've been the only Black girl. Shout out to all of us who have been there. Yeah, she was just having a Black girl meltdown on a diverse girls trip, right? Because all the events that the ladies were doing in, freezing cold, we don't do cold weather. I know even those of us who have been kidnapped from the motherland, we still have not adapted to this environment, okay? We still got the blood and the temperature of blood of our ancestors in us. We don't do cold. Even those of us who live in cold climates, we dying over there. We're dying over there, right? I love the East Coast. When I can move back there permanently, I will. I will not be there for the winter. I'm keeping my East Coast place, baby. As soon as I feel a little snow, a little icicle, oh, it's time to go. It's time to go. We are equator people. No matter what, you can snatch us from here and put us over there, we will never adapt. We're equator people. It does not work. Mary was just like, we did one event that was outside. We ice skating, we dog sledding. Now we come back to warmth and we're doing another outside event. When they did dessert outside, I was like, Mary's going to lose it. Mary is going to lose it. She's sick of it. She's sick of the cold weather events. She's sick of the shots from the ski chalet or whatever that is. She's sick of all of it. She wants to be done. She had day one on this trip and she is over it. Shout out to the Black girls on these trips. We all know. Like, oh, we're doing what? It's freezing outside. We're not going to stay in by the fireplace and, watch some Netflix. Running in the snow. For what? What is going to be fun about? I don't see any. It's cold. It's not happening. I'll be that person. I will be that Debbie Downer. And that's what she's starting to look like. But it's like, I get it. Because I would have been Mary on the trip. I would have been inside watching everybody else like, oh my God, no, I'm fine. Have fun. Eat the cheese. I'm not going out there because I can see your breath. I'm staying in here. Poor Mary. I got it. I got what she was going through. I was like, oh, poor thing. Let me tell you something. Y'all know me and my besties. My group is diverse because, we all, my group, we all met in high school, performing arts high school. And our high school was the kind of high school, like in Philly, for them to get funding, they had to have a certain amount of each culture. So you had to have a certain amount of Italian kids. You had to have a certain amount of Irish kids. You had to have a certain amount of Black kids. You had to have a certain amount of immigrant kids. You had to have a certain amount of Chinese kids. You had to have a certain amount of Korean. Like, it was like that. Like, literally, our school got funding for each group culturally that they had within the school. So my group was hella diverse. And we remained friends ever since then, besties ever since then, right? We were definitely fame. Anyway, when we're planning trips, let me tell you something. If we all cannot go, we are not going to be the only Black person on the trip. Even in the group chat with everybody else watching, we're like, who's going? Oh, is Zaray? I'm not going. If Zaray ain't going, I'm not going to be the only Black. Like, we do that all the time because, listen, we're family. We love each other. We are different culturally. And you need to have a cultural ally on that trip. Somebody to be like, yeah, I can't, I don't want to do that either. We're just going to sit in here. It's fine because if you don't have that ally, you're going to look like the Debbie Downer of the trip and you're not going to be participating in events that some people from a different culture do and love, love to dress up like a Bavarian pretzel girl and, sit outside in the snow and have a good time because that is a part of their culture. For people who it's not, you're going to be miserable. You're going to look like the Debbie Downer. That's why you always got to see who's going on the trip. And if you feel like you're going to be outnumbered, stay home. It's still love. It's still all love, but you're not going to have fun. You're not going to have fun because once people start taking body shots off of belly buttons and stuff, and teabagging, that's not you. That's not your people. It's going to be uncomfortable. So I definitely related with Mary. I will say when she started talking to herself, that's what I'm telling you. she's just such good TV. She's in her room. Oh, now they're gonna be outside again. They keep on calling me. I can't stand these girls' trips because then, if I take the long time, I'm a black girl and I'm taking forever. I hate these girls tripping feet. Oh my God, sorry, you're there. I didn't mean to say that. How did you not see that camera? I didn't want to say it. I'm so sorry. You didn't see that big cameraman with that huge camera in your room? Like, girl, what are you doing? Then she goes outside and Mary's already miserable, right? She don't want to be out there for another freezing event. She's out there, and so she's trying to make the best of it, trying to talk. The ladies are a little lit, right? They're not, Mary obviously isn't drinking, so they're a little lit. They're talking over each other. They're having a good time. Mary's trying to get a joke in. She keeps on saying the joke. The joke doesn't land. So she says, this is why I don't want to come. And I don't, because nobody listens to it. This is why I don't talk. Because she's literally sitting next to everybody. Everybody can hear her, but they don't feel like it. Everybody can hear her. They just do not feel like Mary. I'm going to leave. Because then if I leave, I'll be a Debbie Downer. But that's okay, because nobody wants to listen to me. I hate these girls tripped, and nobody is paying her any mind. Oh, she's such good TV. My God, today, such good TV. So then Whitney finally entertains Mary, right? I will say this. I was on Mary's side with this disagreement. Here is why. Mary said, I didn't want to have that conversation with Whitney because Whitney's intoxicated. And being the sober person on all of these trips, I know having a serious conversation with a drunk person is not, it's uneventful, right? It makes no sense. They probably won't remember everything that happened. It's a waste of time. She said, I'll have the conversation with her when she's sober and we can talk. But I'm not going to have a conversation with somebody who clearly has been drinking all day. Makes sense, right? I also get that Whitney wanted to have the conversation with her, and maybe this liquid courage gave her a bit more, confidence to finally speak her piece. But it was just, she said it at the wrong time and in the wrong state of mind. Saying this to Maris, we should talk. You already see that she's sitting over there talking to herself, cussing y'all out because nobody will let her land her weak jokes. You see what's going on with her already. Maybe the bear goggles got you a little crazy, but you see she's already in a state of mind that is not a state of mind for resolution. She's in a conflict state of mind. So why are you trying to start this conversation with her? Maris, I don't like when you say that I'm a little girl. Whitney, I got to be honest with you. Mary calling you a little girl, I don't agree with that. I will say you act like a little girl. You really, really do. And I think it's intentional, right? I think you do something with your voice so you can talk like this and act like this. Because let's be honest, a lot of women fall into that childlike, I'm so innocent. Oh, daddy. That kind of voice and way of acting. I don't know what's going on. The Paris Hilton thing for the white girls. What can I give Kim Kardashian for, the is she middle, is Armenian? Not quite white girls. I don't know where you could categorize that, but you know what I mean. For the Middle East, daddy, little girl. That voice and that Marilyn Monroe stuff, right? A lot of women have adopted that way of acting and speaking, right? Because it makes you very childlike to men who like women who are childlike, right? Because you seem innocent and naive and something that he can take advantage of mentally and sexually. A lot of women fall into that. A lot of women do that. A lot of women have a much different voice with their girlfriends. Girl, because Gregory brought me another Benz. Then Gregory calls, hi, honey. Yeah, me and the girls were just, talking about the Lord and how much we love our husbands. That's not her real voice, but she knows that kind of man likes a woman who is like that. So she'll make herself small. She'll make herself childlike because that is something that he desires. A lot of men desires. And for that, I say, get help. Why you want childlike, why you want a woman to act like a child? What the hell is going on? Right? But a lot of women adopt that. And I think that Whitney adopted that. I don't think that this is how I don't think that if she was not trying to attract a certain type of man, that this is how she would talk, right? I think the voice, the acting, and the blonde hair, I think it's all very intentional. Very intentional. So if you don't want, if you get offended for Maris calling you a little girl, drop the act. Drop the act. Yes, when she says that, she's meaning to cut you, right? But also, why you keep on giving her ammo? Maris, yeah, because I don't want her to be upset with me. You're in your 30s. Why are you still talking like that? I get why Paris Hilton hasn't dropped the act. She tried to drop that act. It did not work for her. Remember that reality TV show where she was talking to her real voice? Paris Hilton has the same voice as her aunt. What's the aunt? The one that gets on my nerves. Kyle. Paris Hilton looks in real life and talks just like Kyle Richards. They have that same voice, that same, deep Karen voice. They also, Paris Hilton has brown eyes and not jet black, but deep brown hair. She looks just like Kyle. This whole thing that she got on, the big blue contacts, the blonde hair, this voice is a costume. It's a costume. And she took it off for her older reality show that she had back in the day. Y'all hated it. Y'all hated it. That show got canceled so fast, it did not work. Y'all did not like that, Paris Hilton. So now, at her big age, 40 plus, she's on a reality TV show. Yeah, that's hot. Because that's what the people like, especially coming from white women. We got to be honest. We have to tell the truth, right? So it's like, I get that you feel some sort of way about Mary calling you a little girl, but you have adopted that act to attract men. So you can't get mad when somebody uses the identity that you adopted back at you. If you don't like being called a little girl, drop the act. Your mid-30s with all these damn kids. Like, come on, let that go. Let that go. But then if she let it go, will she be on the show? You see what I mean? Like, it is difficult, but I think you need to back up off the little girl thing because you act like a little girl. You act like a little girl. It's not cute. Anyway, is that also all I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. The only thing that I want to say is the ladies got Lisa together at the end of the episode. They were really sick of her because Lisa, again, was, dropping hints, acting like she knows something. Well, I want to keep my friend's privacy. I don't, but Mary, I've heard something. Like doing it. Meredith was getting annoyed. All the other ladies were getting annoyed. Heather was just like, what do you know? Like, stop saying it. I will say this, Heather. I don't think that you went off on Lisa like that because you are protecting Mary. I think you said those things to Lisa because you don't like her. And she gets on your nerves and you see the things that she does and you get bothered that nobody else calls her out on her mess. So you were just like, stop throwing these things out there if you're not going to tell us what it is. Meredith, I felt like, was really trying to protect her friend and getting really annoyed with Lisa for saying these things without really, letting people know what's going on. Because you're just like, you're spreading these things and this could really be damaging to somebody's business, to somebody's church. Like, why would you say these things if you're not sure? Like, stop saying this stuff. And if it's not the real deal, if you really know something, then say something. And the only reason why I think that Meredith really had Mary's back as a friend and that they are really friends is because on Watch What Happens Live, Meredith dug down deep into that as well. She was just like, that guy, Cameron, mortgaging his house and giving her $300K. She was just like, that could be a very charitable donation, right? Because earlier in the season, when that gentleman gave $1 million to Angie, I think that's her name, to her foundation that she started for her child, she said everybody applauded that. Everybody applauded that charitable donation. But then when we discussed donations made to Mary, suddenly it's a problem. I was like, oh, you got a point, Meredith. You got a point. Now that's a friend. That's a friend. So that's what I believe, that her and Mary are the real deal, because that was a good point that she made. I will say this about Cameron and the donation. Do I believe that it was that he was coerced and manipulated into doing that? Absolutely. The minute I saw Mary's church, I knew exactly what it was. I knew exactly what that church was. If you've grown up in Black church or church in general, you know what you're looking at. You know what you're looking. You ain't getting that over on me. I knew exactly what it was. I absolutely believe that her and her husband, whoever the leaders of that church, are absolutely coercing and manipulating money out of the pockets of their members, right? But at the end of the day, you're grown, right? And you made that decision, so you have to live with it. As somebody who has grown up in church, I've seen people manipulated. I've been manipulated financially to think a certain way. To it's a lot of churches today, especially a lot of American churches, are very cult-like, are very cultish, are cults in general, to be quite honest with you. So you have to be, very, safe and protect yourself from a lot of these predatory ministries. And, the only way you can really find out who's who is by honestly going through some stuff and learning how to spot a scammer, learning how to spot a liar, learning how to spot a manipulator, learning the word for yourself, so when people are adding and taking away and manipulating the word of God to manipulate you. Like, unfortunately, you just got to go through it to be able to see it, because so many of us go into churches thinking that they're a good place. But just as there's angels in churches, there's just as many angels in churches as there are devils, right? They're all in there. They're all in there. So you got to be careful, because a lot of people think that church is a safe space. A lot of times it's not, right? It has nothing to do with God. It has absolutely to do with the people. So you got to be on guard. Just like you're on guard outside of church, you got to be on guard in church. People are people, and all of us are imperfect, and we make mistakes, and some continue to make these mistakes, especially if they're profitable for them. So I knew exactly what Mary's church was. I do not doubt for one second that she manipulated that man out of that money. And I honestly believe that he thought that he was doing it because, the Lord spoke to Mary through Mary, or through her husband to him. And it happens, guys. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens, which is why so many of us don't want to be in church today. Like, it happens. So although Meredith had a point, I do believe Cameron, may he rest in peace. So that's all I wanted to talk about with this review. What do you guys think? Let's get into it. I'm going to go up a little far, and then I'll come back down. Angela said, it's not Mary's fault that they wanted to give her $300K. Even if she manipulated it, it's just like, legally, she cannot be taken to court for that, because it was still something that was given. Even though it was coercion, how can you prove it? Right? You cannot go to court and say that Mary said that God told her for that I need to give her $300K. And I did that. I now realize, God didn't say that, and she was taking advantage of me. I want my money back. You have no case. That's a loss. You just got to count it as a loss. Just Jonda said, look up Utah Supreme Court case Rosalind Cesares versus Robert Cosby Sr. It breaks down the mortgage scheme. Mary's mom got a judgment against them. Against who? Mary or Cameron? Just Jonda. Let me know. Hey, Ryan. Ryan says, did they take out the Kim Kardashian part? I could have swore it was on the scene with Jen and the lawyer. I didn't hear Kim Kardashian at all in this review, and this on that episode. It could have been taken out. I don't remember that. Just John also said, Black guy, if Jen's lawyer is smart, they will not put on character evidence. Never open that door in a fraud case. Listen, Just John is on it. Carrie Conversation says, Heather telling us she shunned her own sister for her religion. They need to leave Mary alone. I can't wait for her to hear. I think you meant hear Heather's sister. I can't wait to Heather's sister to show us who Heather really is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even though the accusations against Mary are warranted, right? Nobody in this cast can treat her a certain way. You can't, like, you guys all were at some point under religious manipulation, and you made certain choices and decisions. I'm pretty sure that there are people in all of their lives who could just be like, wait a minute, Remember when you shunned me? When I called out your church for what they were doing? Remember when you said these things about me? Remember when you kicked me out of this? Remember when like, I feel like that's a place that none of them can play in. That none of them, because all of them are guilty. Black Gal said Heather will be testifying as a character witness for Jen. She is blindly loyal to Jen. Is she blindly loyal or covering up? Okay. JG said Meredith wanted Brooks to be a star. Ooh, and Jen put the kibosh on that. She'll never forgive Jen for that. That's very interesting, Jade. Very, very interesting. Miss T, what's up? Said all the ladies have had questions about Jen, but clearly have been too scared until now. You are correct. Bex, Gen X, said, OMG, girl, I don't usually watch this stream because I don't watch the show, but scrolling by, I saw your beautiful new braids, and I just had to compliment you. You look gorgeous, queen. Thank you so much, Bex. Thank you. Thank you. Missy said, Meredith had all this info on Jen and just waiting on when to spill it. Jen's arrest was perfect. That's the thing. When did you have this information, Meredith? Did you have this information when you guys were still friends? It was just sitting on it? So many questions. So many questions. Listen. Layaway for millennials is the best thing ever. Is the best thing ever. Wendy said, I am literally on Klarna right now trying to get Christmas gift. That's what I'm with. Black Friday, that's when I do all my shopping. Black Friday, I do. If I need to get like electronics for somebody or myself, I do it on Cyber Monday. But Black Friday is when I do all my Christmas gift shopping. Let me tell you something. I used to be breaking a bank for Christmas gifts, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't have nothing left for me. Okay. Not anymore. Not anymore. I get all of like my Christmas gifts, like 75%. It's not a game. It's not a game. I got my little sister is almost out of the way because a lot of her stuff I was able to find great coupons for. I want to wait for the rest of Black Friday. Black Friday for my mom and my older sister, because my older sister, label whore, okay? Her and her gifts, I'm like, Gucci, Louis, Prada. Girl, what the hell is this? A scammer's wish list? Look, who getting this? Your man should be doing this, not me. Like, So I always got to wait for Black Friday for her. She don't want nothing that ever goes on sale. Oh, ciao. Ryan also said, she acts like she does so much for people. Okay, but it's with other people's stolen money. Yeah, it's like Jen was just like, I'm guilty of, just helping out a lot of people. Why do scammers who always get caught say that? Like, have you watched that show on VH1 where people talks about the crimes that they committed? It's voiced by Remy Ma. Like, Remy Ma is a narrator. That show, and I almost got away with it. If you watch it, all of the people on there are scammers, and they all say the same thing. I was just trying to help out other people. I was doing this so I could take care of this, so I could take care of that. But you were also, with that fraud money, buying stuff for yourself. So was it really for everybody? Because you splurged on that money as well. What was it? It's just an easy way to say, oh, I did this because I grew up having nothing and I wanted to do this for people that I love. And I just want to help out everybody because I know what the struggle is like. Yes, but you also had a $350,000 Bentley in your driveway. Who was that helping? Well, how are you helping the community? You're not Robin Hood. You're a scammer. Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. Dee said, yeah, she wore braids to get arrested. Now she wears her hair straight. What's that all about? Listen, people know when to dip out and dip in and dip out of our culture, right? Remember Justin Timberlake when he got in trouble with Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl? All of a sudden his voice changed. He stopped talking in all the slang. I had no idea. I didn't know that she wanted me to do that. I was just afraid. I was just as scared or shocked as everybody else. Yeah, I was like, oh, where your accent go, Buck Wild? People know. People know when to play, when to dip in and dip out. Do you guys remember? It happened here in LA, so I don't know. I think it was Palos Verdes. I don't know if you guys got it over there, but it was this rich white kid, right, who played gangster, right? And he made friends with like these friends in his high school, but these are like black kids who were like Crips, like they really into that gang banging life. And he is like, his dad was like this CEO of like a music company or whatever, so he just had money, lived in a gated community and everything, but he was just so obsessed with the rap gangster lifestyle, and he just wanted to be a part of that. So he would go down to Compton and hang out with the Crips or whatever. All his girlfriends were black girls, and he was living that black gangster life. Then one of the gangsters killed somebody, right? Who the DA go to? Him. You go to the rich white kid who don't really know nothing about that lifestyle, just like to play in it, like to dip in and dip out and play in it, right? So they go to him. He's singing like a bird. He's singing like a bird. All them black kids that was his besties, and they was shooting up and doing all this together because he was in the gang. He was doing all kinds of stuff. He was robbing. He was selling. He was shooting and everything, right? But when somebody died, they know who to go to, and they go to him, and he tells it all, right? So throughout the whole trial, he's this innocent little white boy. I was so concerned. I thought it was just, I thought we were just playing. I didn't know this is who we are. I was honestly afraid for my life, Your Honor, right? Gets off. Clear as day. He sings like a bird, stitches on everybody, but he's off. He's out of it. He's released. There's a whole press conference for this kid when he comes out, and he, and the reporters are asking him questions, right? He gets to the mic and he's like, I just want to say, I want to shout out to my boys in the hood. And it was hilarious. They played it on the news all day. He had this whole accent. I just want to keep it down for my hood and for everybody. Just know that I'm there for y'all. And as soon as he got off, he went back to the black boy gangster cosplay. Right after that, his lawyer and his family was like, people know when to dip in and out of our culture. When the law come a knocking, they all of a sudden become their race and culture again. They don't know nothing about that violent Negro stuff. But when the law is gone and they can dip back and play black again, they jump right into it. Let me tell you something. I already talked about her earlier. No shade. You're just a great example, girl. Kim Kardashian is a white woman now, right? She, she's done, playing in the plantation for relevancy. She's back to being a white woman. She's dating white men. She suddenly got lighter. She's about to get rid of that butt. I'm telling you what I know. That butt is about to go, right? And because she's where she needs to be, right? She's now been accepted into, the white rich communities that she's always wanted to be, and she could never be it. She was always the help. Now that she has the money and the, and the fame to be, interesting and, allowed in that community, she's back, right? But I'm telling you, the minute you sisters stop buying them Skims, the minute black men start talking about, start salivating over another non-black woman that likes to play in their plantation for relevancy, oh, she gonna come back. She gonna hit us with a cornrow, okay? She gonna be my complexion, okay? She gonna start talking a little different. She gonna start wearing them hoops again. She gonna start going after the little basketball players again, right? People know when and when not to pimp and play the black community. When it's trouble that comes in, they back out. They out of it. I don't know anything about that. Listen, Black Lives Matter, but I'm not one of them. I'm not getting locked up with them. Absolutely. They know when to play for fun. They know when to play for fun. Like Carrie said on Sex and the City, when they were talking about the jewelry that she wears and how she actually was just like, oh no, I don't do that. I wear ghetto jewelry for fun. That's the last time I watched that show. When she said that, I wear ghetto jewelry for fun. Thank you, Carrie. I should have been watching that show anyway. Diva said, cops never care if you are okay. If any Fed asks you guys if you're okay, just say she's good. Yeah, they don't. They just want to get information. Simply Simone said also, did y'all hear Stu Chains changed his plea to guilty? They probably had far too much on him. Far too much on him. Because I also think that Stu was just like, if this goes to trial, I'm getting years. He probably got a deal. Smart. Smart. Just Jonda said the Department of Justice is already using this show against Jen. If you read their press release, they mention her flaunting ill-gotten wealth on this show in the second paragraph. Yep, I did read that. JB says what? Says, I will say that Erica didn't do the after show, but Jen did and is still lying. Like, none of it is making sense. You saying one thing, then saying another. Girl, this all will be used against you. Stay woke. Tony said, I can't see Mary with even a black girl group either. Remember 7-Eleven? Exactly. Peyton says, I took one diverse girls trip. Can't do it again. LOL. I can't do any day trips. I love my friends though, but no, I need to go with my sisters. Yeah, like you have to have that cultural ally there. No shade, but it's just like we don't realize how different we are till we get together. And it's like, oh, I don't do that. No pets in the kitchen. No. Oh, he's eating out the bowl that you use to eat. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. You know, it's different. So like when you go on any kind of trip with your friends, make sure it's people who you know like that. Like you've done sleepovers, you know what I mean? You were roommates at some point, because it'll just be a lot easier. Trips just bring out so much about a person that you would have never known. And sometimes your relationships are better not knowing that. Stay woke. Tracy said, Star family. Oh, I got to get to Target and I got to get water. What time is it? Oh, we're good. Tracy said, Star family, please like, comment, subscribe, and share because you're here, and hit that notification. Thank you, family. Thank you, Tracy, the NikkiStar TV general. Miss Brown Sugar said this, I grew up in cold weather and I'm still not trying to just be outside drinking for no reason. Yeah, I don't do it. As much as I talk about LA, you think I'm getting out of this weather permanently? Oh, no, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm going to the East for culture and men. That's it. Shakia said, I'm with Mary. For sure, I'm not on vacation to be cold. Ever. D said, why would Mary have Whitney make her eggs? Oh, I forgot about that, knowing that she didn't wash her hands. I forgot about that. Like, how crazy was that? But it was so good to watch. I'm going to put my eggs in the microwave because that'll kill all the germs from Whitney. Why even eat the eggs if you think if she got germs and she's going to put them on your eggs? Why even eat them? I would have lied and been like, oh, I'm fasting. Or my stomach hurts. Yeah, I can't. And then, go to Burger King and get their breakfast or something. Oh, gosh. Diva6075 said, I would think Mary would have adapted to Salt Lake City life. Like, what does she do for fun besides talk to her mannequins in her closet? That's it. Talk to the help that happens to be her cousin. Do y'all remember that? Remember when we found out that Mary's housekeeper is her actual cousin? And the way she was talking about her, I was like, wait, that's blood? That's your blood family member? What the hell is going on? Oh my gosh, she is such a character. Yes, I did, Shakia. The Philadelphia High School for the Creative and Performing Arts. Yes, I did. What's up, Danny? Danny said they were acting like they'd never been in the snow before. Y'all live in Salt Lake City. Yes, I would have been enjoying all the amenities of that beautiful house. Absolutely. Mary, the funniest thing was Mary sitting out in the living room watching them on the balcony. She's like, no, I'm good. No, how That would have been me. I think the only way Mary would get off of TV is if the dark stuff about her church, because this is the thing. I am fully invested in liking Mary, but also knowing that some terrible things are going to come out about her with this church. Nobody told me anything. I didn't read any blogs. I knew what I saw when we went to her church, and I knew it was only a matter of time. She's great for TV, but I just don't think, if you haven't grown up in this, I don't think the fans are ready for what will come out about that church. I don't think it will work well for her in the future. So enjoy her as much as you can. Because, baby, when a receipts start coming out, yikes. Tracy said, I'm in New York City. The cold and snow is 6 months out of the year, but I'm not eating outside. Listen, I love me some New York. I can't do snow, and I definitely cannot do city snow. Same thing with Philly. Like, I just don't do it. I just don't do it. It is not for me. Not for me. Diva also said Whitney was drunk last year when telling Jen what Mary said at Coach's party. Yeah, Whitney, she can't hold her liquor. She really, really can't. Whitney gets smashed real quickly. So Seth said Whitney just be inserting herself at the worst times. At the worst times. She can't take the heat, so she needs to tread lightly. Yeah, I agree. Just Jonathan said Mary's not calling her a little girl because of her voice. Mary talks down to her like that because she has a superiority complex. Absolutely agree. Whitney also plays into that little girl act. Absolutely agree. She played with your statements about Mary. Absolutely, she used that as an insult. So how could like anything be positive about that? She used that to insult her, right? Whitney also plays a little girl act. Whitney don't talk like that. That's not Whitney's natural hair color, right? Those are not Whitney's natural mannerisms. I don't believe it for 1 second. I think that Whitney, like a lot of women, specifically white women, play into, well, not just white women, women who want to attract white men, play into that Marilyn Monroe little girl thing. What is the black version of that? Is it the hood girl? You know what? Am I guilty of? No, but I am a hood girl though. What is it? Oh, I think, you know what? I will say when I'm attracting a certain man, not me exposing myself, I will say when I'm attracting a certain man, I do some mannerisms. Listen, we all know what we're doing, okay? I'm just saying, if you see me flirting with a certain kind of guy, just know the voice will be a little different. And the mannerisms. I love being a woman. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca. D said Heather is nebby. What the hell is that? She really newsy. Are you trying to say newsy or nosy? I'm black. We say newsy. She really wanted to know. She is not really Mary's friend, nebby. Heather is nebby. She didn't care if it came out on TV. Yeah, she didn't. I think she just used that to get at Lisa. She just wanted an end to get after Lisa. Oh, Diva. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Team Meredith Mary. Child. Black Gal said Cameron was a grown man and willingly gave over that money. Yeah, at the end of the day, right? Even if it's coercion, at the end of the day, you still did it. You still did it. I think of all the money I gave to church. I think of prayer lines that I was in. You know what I mean? I remember, giving a prophet money to pray for my father who was sick at the time. And finding out some certain things after that, because it was all about, it wasn't like giving him money to get the prayer through. It was, it was said, the way it was said was, make sure you bless the prophet, right? And I look back at it now and I'm so upset with myself, because that's when, like, I'm not doing I'm not doing that great, right? I'm not where I want to be financially. But when I did that, I had nothing. I gave him my last because I really wanted my father to get well. I look back at it now and I feel so stupid. But that happens. That happens. Vulnerable people, Vulnerable people, it happens to the best of us. It is what it is. Sorry for Cameron, right? Sorry for Cameron. But I know what happens there. Marine said Meredith and Mary have a cute little friendship going on. They do. I was really shocked by them having a friendship. Didn't believe it. Thought it was very much for the show. But the way Meredith has acted the last 2 episodes and on Watch What Happens Live, I was like, oh, y'all real friends. That's the real deal. Because Meredith, when she dropped that point, I was like, you know what? Why was that seen as a charitable donation and Mary's wasn't? I was like, oh, wait a minute, Meredith. Am I hearing an ally in there as well? Because you was leading us down the path, girl. You was leading us down the path. So who knows? Who knows? Peyton said, Lisa also said that he was a special friend to Mary, like accusing her of something. That's what Lisa does. But when you confront her, like, nope. I'll wait for you to finish trying to cry. I'll wait for you to calm down. That's what they need with her. They need patience. If y'all get patience with her, y'all be good. Y'all will be good. I am Rachel said, why am I beginning to believe that Meredith ratted Jen out? Because of the way Meredith is acting this season. I'm just waiting for Meredith to say something. I'm just at this point, because Meredith, the way you're acting, it's like you were, the number one witness for the feds. The way you're acting, your mannerisms are throwing me off. Just Jonda, thank you for the super chat. Just Jonda said the judgments were against Robert and a church administrator, on behalf of the grandmother's estate. Mary's mom is the executor. It was refinance, etc. So are you saying that Cameron has a legal defense against Mary? Let me know. Breezy with the fro said, I'm late. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Chet. I love the hair, girl. Thank you, Breezy. Thank you. JB says, I think everything Meredith had on Jen was after Vegas last season. Really? What makes you think that? Let's talk. Diva said, Jen outed Meredith's separation and the man she was dating. Plus, Meredith said at the reunion, Jen secretly recorded. You know what she did? So Meredith was gunning for Jen. She did. Oh, yeah, we're putting it together. Now it's making sense. Meredith, you were just buying time. Okay, you know what? I like a little slow burn get back. Okay. I think where you messed up was your reaction was just so instant. I think if you just, slow burned into your reaction, like you slow burned into this takedown, would have went over better. Shakia said, I just watched that documentary and now I don't like Justin. His career was built on her back. Yep. But listen, we can't get mad at ourselves. We were kids. You know what I mean? I think about it now like, man, I can't believe I liked him. But I was like, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't know. Who knew? Like, I didn't know none of that stuff until you watch it. Dr. Rim said, unpopular opinion here. Justin Timberlake's singing voice ain't all that. Come on. Let's talk. I always say the millennial woman, JC, a huge apology. He was the star of that show. He was not that show, but of that group. He was the star. He was the lead. He was the background. If you go listen to all of their songs, JC is killing lead. But if you listen, he's also doing background vocals. JC was the backbone of that group. Nobody was out singing that man. I hate the fact that he doesn't have Justin Timberlake's career because he needs to. Now, Justin can write, but JC can sing. I feel so bad for him. He should have had a much better career. And I feel like millennial women are responsible, especially millennial Black girls. I feel like it's our problem. I think we did it because the moment they started marketing Justin to the Black girls, like we do everything else, like we do everything else. All we do is hype up everybody else until they get to where they want to be, and then they turn their back on us. Every time. When will we learn? When will we learn? Yes. Do you remember that press conference? I just want to give a shout out to all my boys from the 6-1. I'm like, what the? Thank you, Sarah. That press conference was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Wendy said, see, that's why we as people, we got to start accepting any mofo that want to act like they appreciate our culture. Look at Miss Wrecking Ball denouncing rap as soon as she got money from it. Yeah, but again, it's a tale as old as time. It's really up to us to get it. It's really up to us to get it. I just feel like so many of us, because of what we have endured as a people, just want to be left alone and loved, right? So when somebody who is from a privileged community or somebody who is not a part of our community shows that they don't hate us, we're like, oh my gosh, thank you for liking us and not believing that we're bad, evil people. Get the hell out of here with that. You gotta, like, if you don't know who you are, if you don't see who you are, you will continue to be somebody that will be played and used for profit. Like, guys, we are still, America's greatest import and export. Still, which is why they'll never get rid of us. Oh, they do that go back to Africa thing all they want. They will never give us the provision to go back to Africa. Trust and believe, because what will they have? Let's talk. What the hell will they have? They know who we are. We don't know. We don't know, unfortunately. God bless our chocolate souls. God bless our chocolate souls. Angela, that's what I got into. As soon as Carrie said that, I was like, let me get into girlfriends. Let me get into this. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hey, Koku. Koku says she can easily prove that she Airbnb those houses and that her 8 assistants are a part of her scam squad, just like Stu Chains. Yeah. It's going to be weird for her for a while. But she's taking us through everything. She's taking us through everything. So props to her. I just am not sure if this is going to work in your favor. JG said, I swear it's something fishy about Meredith and Lisa, wannabe fan fave stars of the show, targeting Jen and Mary, stars of the show. You know what? Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see it. I'm just, until I get more receipts, until I get more, not jumping there just yet, but I can see how you're led down that road. Hey, Sam. Sam said Ashley from Housewives of Potomac does that too. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, I agree. Yeah, baby, he does it all. Listen to all of their albums. Front lead vocals and background vocals. Ad-libs, all of that. All up. JC been singing like that since he was a child. Justin was not doing it. Let me tell you who was showing Justin Timberlake how to do runs. Ryan Gosling. Let's open it up. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. Ryan taught him how to do all of that. Justin was not doing all that. Let's go back to the MMC days. Justin was a little cowboy. Remember, he was singing them country songs. That's what he was doing. Yodeling. Yeah, and all of that. Ryan and JC was doing Jodeci. Help me, sir. Them little white boys doing them runs. Do y'all remember them days? Ryan, I can't believe he became this serious actor. Ryan Gosling used to sing the house down, an R&B king, okay? Justin watched both of them, and capitalized on their popularity. He took the way them boys sang, and then he was like, the black girls like me. I got an in. His team saw, his team knew, they knew what to do. They knew to manipulate them little black girls. They knew, because that's what you do. You manipulate black culture. You bring your artists out and have, black people fan over them, get their views up. That's what we do. We run, like black people, we run media. We don't control it. We run it. All the trends on Twitter. Everything that becomes popular, and like every soul singer out right now that's not black. We do it every time. We do it. Y'all doing that with that Jack boy. You black women are doing that with that Jack boy. You're going to get your feelings real hurt when he marries a white woman from Alabama. Y'all gonna get real hurt. Jack, oh my goodness. Not my white king. Y'all better wake it up. Wake it up. Wake it up. Now, I'm not saying that, that about all white people who are like in entertainment or, do things that Black people do, like culturally. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying. He did that interview getting y'all together about how y'all like to share y'all culture. I said, "Oop, no, you're not cussing out the Blacks." And y'all was all in that comments on that Vice article. Y'all feelings was hurt. Oh my goodness, Jack, I like him, but I can't believe that he said that. Tale as old as time. Ashley said, I was obsessed with JT, but it's true. JC was the voice of that group and handsome. Yep. Him and Ryan Gosling sang down. Ryan, I'm telling you, he should do like Ryan, you should do an R&B album. I remember that voice. Ashley said they sold Justin to us like he likes Black girls, but started noticing he never actually. Nope. There was one Black girl he tried to get with, and she was like, boy, bye, Aaliyah. He tried to get with Aaliyah, and Aaliyah was like, no. There was a Black girl who was trying to get with him, and he was like, that's okay. What was her name? Tatiana Ali. Poor thing. She used to do all them articles talking about how she had a crush on him, and he was like, hell no. You know another person who used to do articles, like every time they was in an article, they would talk about how hot this person was, and they just never paid them any mind. Christina Aguilera, I gotta put you on blast. You used to be thirsty for DMX back in the day, and he would never pay you any attention. Every article Christina Aguilera did, she was like, you know that guy DMX? He's hot. I would love to go out with him. Not me going back to my Tiger Beat days, baby. I used to get all them articles. I was something else. JG said, to know churches majority of the time, do those prayer lines calls for the Lord is telling me someone has 200 they want. Yep. Or because special speakers get the offering as payment. Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Diva said, we fell for Justin when he painted a Black girl's toes. The bar is in hell. That's all he did, and everybody went crazy. In the music video Girlfriends. Also, do y'all remember when he was on 106 in Park? Do y'all remember that? And he was like, I got a weakness for sisters. All the Black girls, I ain't even gonna lie, me at home too. I was like, oh my God. Went crazy in the audience. JC looked at him like, I'll never forget that, because JC was like, really? He was so shocked that Justin said that because he knows him. And he was just like, I'm telling you, if I could ever find that clip, baby, if I could ever find that clip, JC was like shocked that he would say such a thing. But we didn't see it because we was like, oh my God, he said he got a weakness for sisters. We got a shot. He could never bring us home. He played us and we all fell for it. But we were kids, so we're going to let it go. We were kids. When I was a child, I spake as a child. Okay. We have learned. Yes. Shout out to the replay game, the NikkiStar replay game. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share the channel to your social medias. Thank you. Jade said, I honestly believe it was management. They saw Justin as more marketable, plus him being with Britney is what made him a star. Absolutely. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Hey, JLB. What's up? Killed it. What's another one? I know your heart's intent. I'll be good for you. That he's singing a house down on that. Gone. They made Justin the lead of that, but baby, listen to my baby JC. He is going for broke. I'm so mad. Yeah, Kimberly, 90 Day Fiance, I'm doing that tomorrow. So Tuesdays are my 90 Day Fiance days because now we have 3 shows dedicated to 90 Day Fiance. I'm just going to make that the 90 Day Fiance day. You are, yeah, that's Tuesdays are 90 Day Fiance days. That performance was iconic. And Ryan Gosling singing down, runs and everything. If you remember MMC from the beginning, Justin was never singing like that. He was the country boy. I love my baby, oh, honky tonk. He was not singing like that. It was JC and it was Ryan. They were the only white boys on that show doing them Jodeci runs. He stole his whole look, his whole way of singing. Child, now when we start putting receipts together, we find out it was a scam. He scammed us and we went for it. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all knew Caucasian King. And speaking of Caucasian Kings, we haven't talked about him in a while, but we got to be real about Chris Evans. Let's talk. It's no drama, right? But let's be honest. A lot of Black women were not checking for him until he walked Regina King up the steps at the Oscars. That clip, for some reason, gave y'all hope. Now, all of a sudden, y'all putting him with all these Black women. And I'm like, wait a minute. Some of y'all found the clip from like 15 years ago where he was talking to a maybe Black girl. Y'all don't even know if that girl was Black. She ain't never turned around. But y'all lost your minds. Oh my gosh, he's helping one of us up the steps. He's treating a Black woman like a human being. Oh my God, he has to want to date her. What? I ain't say nothing about it because I thought, that was my crush when I was 19. And I will always hold on to that. I used to love that boy. Nobody was in on him. Nobody was thinking about Chris Evans back then. Now that he's Captain America, all of a sudden, that's every Black woman's husband. You wasn't with him in the gym. Let me stop. But I got to be honest, sisters. That's when y'all started taking notice. Sad. Let's do better. Non-Black men have to do something more than listening to rap music and say that they think a Black woman is pretty. Why is the bar so low for them? It's low for men in general. But when it's somebody outside of our culture, oh my gosh, we go deeper than hell to dig for that bar and pick it up to give them some kind of access to us. Do better. Let's do. Now, I wouldn't go that far. His arms are too short to box with Captain America. I won't go that far. Drewski said, Nikki, let the girls have Jack while they can. LOL. We all have that college white boy moment. Okay. I won't be that mean auntie. I'll let y'all have them. But I'm just saying, when he gets Kaylin knocked up, and y'all see their wedding in Vogue magazine, and Kaylin has a bouquet, instead of roses, it's cotton. It's not about slavery. My great-grandfather owns a cotton mill. I'm joking. Listen, we all been there. We've all been there. I'm telling you, this life has took another level. Let's go. Naya said Black women swore Justin would be the one to marry a Black Latina woman. Turns out it would be Ryan Gosling. We should have known. Listen, do y'all remember Black aunties being upset when he married Jessica Biel? Do y'all remember that? Black aunties was like, he married a white woman? Oh, he not happy. He wanted a Black woman. The white people is making him marry a white woman. I was like, no, I don't think he would marry a white. I think he want to be with her. My aunts were sick. And I was like, were y'all secretly crushing on him? Because why were y'all so upset that he married a white woman? They was like, oh, Justin Timberlake married a white woman. He's supposed to be with a sister. Why would y'all put that on us? Now look at him. Now look at this man. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy said Chris Evans is the only white king to us. The only one. We don't touch that one. Please like, comment, subscribe, share because you care, and hit that notification. Thank you so much, Tracy. And even though he's the only one, we have to recognize when a lot of us took notice, Regina King and the Oscars. Y'all been putting him with a black woman since. Even Chris was shocked. It was like, I went all my life a black woman not noticing me. Now look at me. Poor guy. Can he even breathe towards a white woman? Like, come on, y'all. Come on. IA said, okay, I need to go to bed. Ryan Gosling, I'm dead. I have these, did you mean to say love? Justin got his with that fake curly afro. No, that is his hair texture. He been had that afro, that blonde afro since he was a kid. I will say that. But this persona, no. He was the honky tonk kid. I don't sell my heart, my achy branky heart. That's who he was. When Ryan decided to become an actor, he said, I'll pick up what you put down. Yeah, he absolutely did. Social Steph said, Timberland made Justin Timberlake a star. Let's give credit where credit is due. Absolutely. Absolutely. Go back and find that Vibe magazine article. The way, listen, she was fiending for some DMX. Fiending for some Rough Rider. Rough Rider. Thank you. I know I'm not crazy. Ashley said, I remember that 106 moment. I was like, see, I knew it, but it wasn't true. Everybody at high school, what was that in high school? When did that come out? Everybody in school, it was either high school or junior high, one of them. Everybody, all the girls was hyped, like, did you hear Justin yesterday? Played us. We fell for it. He didn't want to get locked up. Oh my gosh, we got to get out of here. Not the bandana. Remember the bedazzled bandana with the ciao. Yep. And this is how remember when his image changed? I'm gonna let this go. But remember when his image changed? He went from honky tonk boy to all of a sudden, all his big bopper posters, he was dressed like a basketball player. The way his team played us, I will never forgive them. He went from wearing them cowboy boots and cowboy hats to all of a sudden he dressing like a basketball player. He in like a Jordan. No, was it Penny? Remember, I forget his name, but it was Penny. Magic. It was Penny, whoever his name is. It was the Penny guy. He used to wear his jersey all the time. And then he started wearing the baggy jean shorts and the big sneakers. That's when the turn happened. And that's when we started noticing. We made him. We made a monster. We made a monster. We are responsible for that monster. Sorry, Brittany. It was us. Bodied. We owe him an apology. Millennial woman, get it right before 2022. Get it right. We owe that man an apology. Are we sure she never turned around? Or maybe I'm wrong. But are we sure? Because Black people, everybody dark is not Black. Okay, now that's another conversation. We can't claim everybody who's dark. Okay? Oh my goodness. I remember that viral video of they were saying, oh, look at these Black people with blonde hair. And I was like, are we sure that they're Black? Some people are just indigenous. Like, come on, y'all. We gotta stop. We have got to stop. Let me get out of here. I'm so sorry. My computer clicked me out. I'm back. But I do gotta go. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Missy. Missy, we here. Missy said and one and Penny Hardaway. Now he a man in the woods. That's when the change happened. So said Penny Hardaway, who I happened to see in person once in New Orleans. I had a huge crush on him. Me too. I loved his ears. But when I realized his age, I was just like, oh, I'm a little too young to be crushing on this grown man. Ciao. I almost died right there. Yeah, he was a cutie. He was a cutie. A cutie. That's all you need. That's all you need. IA said, sorry, I mean, I love your lives. And Justin got us with the curly hair. We thought that he had a drop of black in him. Yeah. I remember that rumor that was going around. Oh no, he's biracial. It's curly. How did that rumor get around without the internet? My God, today. JG said, I'll forever rejoice in every Justin Timberlake downfall for eternity after he dissed Prince on that song with Timberland and Timberland's foolish self. He ain't been the same since. Yeah, I will be honest. Since he came after Prince, whoo. Diva said, I live in Memphis where Justin visits his mom. Justin is from Memphis. Maybe he knew what to say to sway us. Yeah, probably. But I also think it was his team, right? So I'm not mad at him about that because he was a kid. When he became a grown man, he was like, listen, guys, I'm actually a country guy. I'm actually a honky-tonk country guy. And I'm Caucasian. Let me be that. But y'all won't, not even the white people, y'all will not let him be Caucasian. I feel so sorry for him. He wants to sing like Garth Brooks. Y'all will not allow it. I remember when he did that Man in the Woods. That Man in the Woods album, baby, when he released it, I went right to the comments because I just knew, right? I just knew. I'll be honest. I was looking to see what, Black people were going to say, right? It was white women under his tweet dragging him. They were like, where are the dance hits? The white girls was like, I cannot dance to none of this. What is this? Don't ever do this again. I was dying. Me and my friends were in the group chat like, please go to his tweet. The soccer moms are livid. They were not for it. Not for it at all. I feel so bad for that dude. Oh my gosh. Simply Simone said, also, I don't know how to say that girl's name. Timberlake was caught messing with some single ladies in Atlanta. Justin, I hope that's not true. I will say this. Your wife looked like she can fight. If I were you, I wouldn't mess with that woman. I would not mess with that woman. She looks like she can fight. Yes. Diva said, people from the Solomon Islands have natural blonde hair, but it's not a European gene. Yeah, they always go viral. It's one poor Solomon Island kid that always goes viral when we talk about Black hair. Poor baby. He's probably 37 at this point, but they always go viral and people just like, yes, Black people can have blonde hair. We can. We absolutely can. But I don't think them Solomon Island people are Black. Just because you dark with a wide nose does not make them family. We gotta wake it up. We gotta wake it up. Oh, we gotta wake it up. I'm gonna end with Drewski and then Dr. M. Drewski said, I mean, whose fault is that? He would not be Justin Timberlake at the level he is if he was country the whole time. And he knows that. True. Did it to himself. All his downfall is justice for Janet and Brittany. What I want this to come from that, right? Of course, if he was a part of this, it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. I also want the industry to be looked at, not just him, right? Because not only did the industry allow it, they made certain decisions, right? They were the one who were oppressing women and, putting this man up on a pedestal. Yes, he took those opportunities, but also, why were they presented to him? Why were women being banned? Like, why was Janet Jackson being banned from the Super Bowl and awards being taken away from her? Like, let's talk there. The industry is toxic. Let's deal with that. We're not going to keep on dealing with individually toxic people. Let's talk about the toxic industry that allows them to be this way and provides them opportunities to do such. Let's go there as well. Yeah, we do, Cynthia Simone. We do. I was just thinking about that because I'm going over my content for 2022. I was just thinking about that. Maybe that will come back. Dr. M said, Google the NSYNC performance of This I Promise You, Spanish version live. They performed it with the Spanish group. I forget the name of the group. You will appreciate JC's voice. JT was doing too much. I'm telling you, he's the star. He is the star. Millennial women, if you can, get it right with him before 2022. Give him the apology. We're sorry, JC. We didn't know. We were children. We are adults, and we realize now that you were always the star. Wish you the best, King. Sarah said again, Justin was caught cheating with a younger black woman or possible. Oh, really? So, listen, maybe he does have a weakness for sisters. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'll do call in. Maybe we'll start it during the holiday season since we'll all have a break. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, family, we went over. Oh Lord, the replay gang is gonna kill me. I love y'all. I will see you all tomorrow for 90 Day Fiance Day. I'm toying with the times. I just have to see if I have to like run errands for things for Turkey Day, Native American Appreciation Day. If I do, I might start the lives at 11 or possibly 10. I will see. Just make sure you check out my Instagram. If you're not following me, follow me. My Instagram is NikkiNicoleStar. That's NikkiNicole, Nikki, STAR, NikkiNicoleStar. Follow my Instagram. Check my community page. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post something, because that's what I will post. Right now, I just need to look and see what I need. If I don't have to run out and do any last minute errands for Turkey Day, then I'll do my lives at the regular time. If not, they're going to be mad early. We're going to see. I love you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Shout out to the people who joined late and heard me talk about Justin Timberlake when I should have been talking about Jen Shah. We always take a turn, but we always come right back to the point. Love you, family, and I will see you soon. Bye. Oh, God, Justin can never see this. Jessica, I